Hello folks, Fuzzfinger here, welcome back to our Let's Play for Final Fantasy III. And today we're going to be entering a new area, a city called Canaan. We did see it mentioned in the previous episode. Today we're actually going to go in and explore. Don't forget folks, if you want to support me, rather, then you can do so by subscribing to the channel and sharing this episode with your friends. As usual, I really do appreciate that guys, so thank you very much. And Sid is still with us in our party. This is his town, and he appreciates very much the efforts we took in getting him here. Sadly, we did destroy the airship by battering it into the rocks, but Sid seems okay with that. Right, so now he's left the party and we have our next story objective. Before we go ahead and do what Sid has politely requested that we do, we're going to go exploring. So we're going to just talk to some of these townspeople here, and just to get to know the town a little bit really, because it's a bit of a confusing one this, and you'll see why in a moment or so. So you got the inn here, and there's a house. We'll just go and see what's going on in here. Okay, fair enough. Got a little bit of a love story side quest. Mountains in the east where a dragon does dwell. Sounds like something that our party will be dealing with. So you do need to speak to these at some point during your visit. Just make sure there's no secrets hidden here, and there isn't. Actually, we didn't go down here, and there is like a little bit, but I don't think we can get in there, can we? Oh no, we can, look. There's a gold needle. I thought there was something, and I think there might be something else for us to find as well. Okay, must be somewhere else, like here by these logs. Yep, there's the mallet. Right, so we're going to head back out of this house once we've grabbed those items, so we're not going back in again. There's an armour shop here. We'll see what joy this fella is selling. Mithril, not interested, already got some, thank you very much. That house I'm not yet gonna take a trip into. Speak to this young lady here. So this Desh guy, whatever he's called, seems to be a bit of a popular fellow. Yeah, great way to break the law there. Talking about the inventory screen. Okay, do we have the ability to purchase the arrow spell? As of yet, no we don't. But there are some other things we can purchase. Thunderblind and poison, namely. Right, our black mage of course is Ark here, and he can learn some level 2 spells. So we'll sort that out. I think he's just about up to date with those now. Yep, you just told us that, but we haven't got arrow yet, have we? Ah, and it's the dancer. This theme, which incidentally I know is it? I know it's Tchaikovsky. I don't know if it's Swan Lake or the Nutcracker off the top of my head, but it always reminds me of Lemmings. That I think would be the first time I heard that score. Lemmings was actually a wonderful game. I used to play it back on the Mega Drive. We'll purchase a mithril rod. In fact, we'll purchase 2. Give that good stuff to Ark and Refia there. Oh, Refia can't have the mithril rod. Not a problem. We'll sell some stuff as well. Might as well sell the white slave because there's nobody to use it. We don't want this stuff building up. Oh no, I want to keep the holy arrows. I know I purchased some of that stuff, but I did it by mistake. None of our other classes or other jobs can use it. Use shrinks and shrinks target. That's an interesting. I might as well sell the mithril rod back. How much gil do we have now? We have a grand total of 3,600. Right, now I said this town is a tad confusing. And this is why. You can see there's a treasure chest there, but there's no easy way to get to it. That's because we need to find the waterway. And the waterway is, the water wheel even, is down the bottom, I think. Nope, we can't go over there. So we just need to find it. It's actually in the northern parts of the town. Just some steps or something that go down, I think. Must be around here. Where is it? Must be over the northeastern section then. Ah! We didn't come up here before, did we? No, we did not. Can we go across there? Nope, must be up even further north. Right, well there's some steps down, which is obviously a good sign. Right, okay, this is why I said this town can be a little bit confusing. Make sure there's no secret areas, etc, etc. The reason we want to come in here is there are a few items for us to pick up, including one quite important, elixir. I'm not sure which is where. That's the elixir actually. In fact, there's also a blind spell, so we didn't really need to purchase the one that I purchased. The blind spell is something we'll get later. That's all there is to get, in fact, from the water section, at least for now, that I know of. So we're going to head to a house now, because that elixir is used as part of a side quest, rather than anything else. We need to find Sid's house. Not that one. Have we been in here yet? No, I think this is it, yes. Right. So Mrs. Sid's gotten sick. But, handily, he needs an elixir. And we have an elixir. And for doing that little side quest, we'll get a few items as a reward. He's a funny one, Sid. He's a bit of a strange looking Sid, isn't he? By Sid, strange looking Sid, I'm talking about the fact that you always get a Sid in Final Fantasy. But other than name, they often differ in every other way. And we have access to a secret area. Whoop-de-doo-dah. With a whole host of items. A potion. And yes, I've seen there's some steps to go down. I'll go down there in a moment. Just grab all this other good stuff first. somewhere around here is the blind spell I was talking about, so you don't need to buy one. There it is. Unless, of course, you're using 2 black mages. But I don't see that many people are going to do that. And there's another 4 secret items over here, including a whole host of gil, which I guess is the real reason we want to do this quest. 4,000 gil. Very nice. Gil is somewhat of a coveted commodity at this stage of the game. But once you've spoken to Sid, which incidentally is a completely optional thing to do, you don't need to do it, then we are pretty much set, I think, to go and find this desk person. Let's make sure we've explored every house before we do anything. That's the house, I think, with the quest that we did, wasn't it? Just see if there's anybody to say anything in the inn. Don't want to rest yet. We are at full health and MP, I believe. Yep. You can purchase your potions and whatnot, though. I think gold needles are somewhat useful at this stage. And I am going to purchase some eye drops as well. In fact, I'm just going to purchase everything. Because if they're selling them, chances are the monsters in the area are going to be using the spells that they counteract. So once you've spoken to the person we spoke to when we first entered town, you are ready to proceed to the mountain. Dragon's Peak. And I'm going to finish it off there for today, folks. We're going to do this dungeon next time, so please do join me for that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you guys thought of this episode in the comments section below. See you next time, guys. Take care.